Coming up on Mountain News this morning, the Tri-City Stocking Fund has continued to help the Cumberland area for more than 4 decades. And 2 former University of Kentucky basketball players came together to host their own basketball camp.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning, I'm Olivia Calfee. We're coming up on 6 a.m. on Monday, December 18th. Now let's check in with meteorologist Shane Smith for a look at your forecast this morning. And a lot to expect today, Shane.
It's going to be a little bit of a busy day, Olivia.
I'm a little bit excited about it. That might sound crazy, but
snow,
I'm just intrigued.
It always brings out the best or the worst in people. It's a love or hate type thing.
Yeah.
We're going to be seeing at least a little bit of it this afternoon. Right now, dealing mainly with rain showing up on Pinpoint Doppler. Not a ton of it out there right now, but just know as we go into the afternoon and some colder air moves into the area, we will turn that rain over to snow. Winter weather advisory out for most of the region today starting at 11 a.m. And we could see snow squalls this afternoon. Now, snow squall, just a brief burst of heavy snow with some gusty winds. It can drop visibility to near whiteout conditions and could cause a few slick spots. Now, we're not expecting much accumulation. In fact, most of us will not see accumulation. A little bit of rain right now outside the WYMT studio and up on Jenkins. It is still rain for the time being, although temperatures are crashing down in the higher elevations. We're down to 34 in Wise. Here's a look at Future View showing the rain making the transition to snow. I think our best chance in Eastern Kentucky for snow is going to be between noon and 6 o'clock this evening. And with that, we may even see the potential of a little thunder snow. It's an outside shot, but with the snow squalls being as heavy as we're forecasting, we may see 1 or 2 rumbles of thunder. Hard to believe. We'll take a closer look at this system, plus a look at the extended forecast coming up here in just a few minutes, Olivia.
Shane, thank you. A tradition that started in 1980. Volunteers with the Heritage Ministries have helped families during the holiday season through the Tri-City Empty Stocking Fund. WYMT's RJ Johnson has more.
For more than 4 decades, the Tri-City Empty Stocking Fund has helped folks in the area of Cumberland, Benham, and Lynch throughout the Christmas season.
We put together 600 food boxes. They each weigh around 80-some pounds. And we give out those to the local community, and we pull gifts for families as well when they sign up. Each child in the home gets 2 gifts from birth to 17.
Volunteer April Lay says it's been a busy yet successful year of helping the community.
It's been a year of abundance. The Lord has really, really blessed us to have a lot of the things that we needed. We had a lot of items for our auction that we do to raise money. We've had a lot of volunteers this year. We've had a really big outpouring of love and support from the community. We have people that come from all over the state, donations that come from all over the state.
Including a group from White House, Tennessee. Volunteer Michael Witt says it's a blessing to meet and help those that are in need.
We've been able to meet with families pulling up to get these boxes, been able to pray with them and spend time and talk to them about some of their needs, and then give them the gifts that are given to them today. And it's just a blessing to all of us, no matter whether we're loading boxes from here to outside, putting them in the car, or being able to pray for them. It's a service.
Lay says it feels good to work as a group to make this happen.
The good thing is that we have people that are very supportive, and there's always somebody that's standing by to say, hey, what can I do to help with that? What do you need? And they go get it. You know, people, it might be running out late at night to get something, but yeah, we always do our best to just work through everything as good as we can and keep it going as smoothly as possible.
Witt says it's all worth it.
That's what God wants us to do, and that's showing the love of God to people through a little bit of sweat, through being a little bit cold, to giving them a food box, to building a deck on their house, to make their quality of life a little bit better.
Is what the season is all about. In Harlan County, RJ Johnson, WYMT Mountain News.
Lay says this could not be done without the support and hard work from the Heritage Ministries. The United Health Foundation has released America's health rankings for 2023, with Kentucky staggering behind most other states. Some of the criteria include things like physical health and economic resources. Alyssa Williams checked in with a Kentucky family doctor to learn about what we can do to improve our health.
Following the release of America's health rankings from the United Health Foundation, Kentucky ranks 41st in the nation for a wide range of physical, mental, and other forms of health.
Well, I'd say some of the findings aren't surprising, especially given one of the things is obesity.
Family physician Dr. Jeff Fox says the study's findings that Kentucky has a high prevalence of multiple chronic conditions could be linked to obesity.
Obesity specifically can lead to diabetes. Diabetes in itself comes with multiple problems, can affect your vision, can affect your heart, can affect your kidneys, can affect your circulation in general.
The study also shares that Kentucky has a high occupational fatality rate.
Well, there are a couple of things there. One is black lung. Now, that's not nearly as prominent as it once was, and we're not seeing nearly as much of that, but we are in Kentucky have a higher incidence of that. And because of the coal mines, there's occupational injuries which can lead to change in health status.
Dr. Fox adds that along with not smoking, there are several things we can implement in our daily lives to improve overall health.
First, start with diet. Don't drink a lot of your calories. Instead of drinking a regular Coke, drink a Diet Coke, or even better, drink water. Pick low-calorie, healthy type foods if possible. Instead of taking the elevator, walk up the stairs. There's simple things that you can do overall to make yourself healthier that don't require a lot of work, but do require some thought.
Alyssa Williams, WKYT.
Dr. Fox adds that another issue he has seen in his practice is miscommunication. He says this often leads to low vaccination rates and avoiding other measures that can prevent illness or even death. Two former University of Kentucky basketball players joined forces to host a basketball camp in Bell County. Macy Morris and Kyle Macy hosted the Macy and Macy camp for 4th through 8th graders looking to be just like them. Morris is a graduate of Bell County High School, being the all-time leading scorer for the program. She says it is a full circle moment, as this is the first camp she has done on the court that is named after her. Morris and Macy say they want to inspire the next generation of players.
So if I can help a kid, whether it's help them improve their basketball skills or just, give them some inspiration to be motivated, to be the best at whatever they do, that's all I want to do.
And I think that's one thing when you try to teach the young kids. You don't have to be the fastest player or jump the highest or those type of things, but if you're willing to work at the fundamentals and, be kind of a student of the game, then there's a place for you.
Macy played at UK between 1977 and 1980, while Morris played for the Wildcats from 2015 until 2019. In July, Miss Kentucky 2023, Mallory Hudson, a Bowling Green native, was crowned Miss Kentucky. And now in January, she will be competing for the title of Miss America. Yesterday, a send-off party was held to give her best wishes before the competition. In addition to the send-off, the judge executive proclaimed December 17th, Mallory Hudson Day in Warren County.
I really think that my whole life I've subconsciously been preparing for this moment, and I am so excited and so ready to represent our wonderful state and Bowling Green, of course, on the Miss America stage.
The next Miss America will be crowned on January 14th in Orlando, Florida.
.607 on your Monday morning. Time for another check of the forecast, and we are starting off with rain across the mountains this morning. However, as temperatures fall throughout the day, we will see that rain turn to snow. You can see rain coming down at a good clip outside the studio here in Hazard. It is looking soggy over in Pikeville as temperature is heading from the upper 30s this morning into the low 30s by the afternoon. Snow squalls will develop. Also notice wind chill is going to be running about 10 to 15 degrees below the actual air temperature today. So it is going to be a chilly, windy, blustery day. And with those snow squalls, we could see a few travel trouble spots develop with either low visibility or a few slick spots. So folks need to be on the lookout for that this afternoon. We'll take a look at the rest of the forecast coming up here in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Shane, and thanks for joining Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. Coming up, there is fresh hope for negotiations to release more hostages from Gaza as the U.S. Defense Secretary visits Israel today.